Welcome back to Drive X. You know, every once in a while, a car comes along that doesn't just raise the bar for luxury, it completely redefines it. And the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Maybach in the Red Ambiance edition feels exactly like that moment. It's not just a car, it's a statement. A statement of elegance, power, and design that leaves you almost speechless the first time you see it. Now, let's start with the obvious, the color. The Red Ambiance. This isn't just some bright cherry red slapped on a luxury sedan. Mercedes has gone all out with this deep, two-tone finish that almost looks alive under different lighting. It's bold, but it's sophisticated. In sunlight, you get that rich crimson glow that screams passion and performance. Under softer lights, like in a garage or at night, it transforms into this darker, almost velvet-like red that feels incredibly classy. This is one of those cars that will turn heads even if it's parked silently on the curb. But, of course, the Maybach isn't just about looks. Let's talk about what's happening under that sculpted hood. Mercedes has introduced a new hybrid powertrain for the 2026 lineup, and honestly, it's the perfect balance between old-school muscle and new-age efficiency. You get that smooth V8 performance, powerful, confident, and commanding on the highway, but now it's paired with electric assistance that makes the whole drive even more refined. The acceleration is effortless, the transitions are seamless, and if you want to cruise quietly through the city on electric mode, it's more than capable of doing that. It's luxury meeting responsibility, and that's a combination you don't often see pulled off this well. Something that really surprised me, though, is how versatile this car has become. Maybachs have always been the kings of comfort and class, but the 2026 model actually brings in some off-road confidence too. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a G-Wagon ready to climb rocks, but Mercedes has built-in intelligent suspension systems and terrain modes that allow you to glide over rougher roads without breaking a sweat. Think of it as a private jet that can handle turbulence, smooth, steady, and always keeping you in comfort, no matter what's outside. And speaking of comfort, let's step inside for a second, because the interior is where the Maybach truly outshines everything else on the road. The moment you open the door, you're welcomed into what feels more like a luxury lounge than a car cabin. In the Red Ambiance version, the interior has these gorgeous leather seats with subtle red accents stitched into the detailing. It's not overwhelming, it's tasteful, it's elegant, and it ties in perfectly with the exterior. The seats themselves are like armchairs from a five-star hotel, complete with massage functions, heating, cooling, and even a recline feature for rear passengers. And the technology. It feels futuristic but not in your face. You've got these massive high-resolution displays, ambient lighting that can match the Red Ambiance theme, and an upgraded sound system that makes every playlist feel like a private concert. But what I love most is how Mercedes has blended the digital with the physical. Yes, there are screens, but you also have these beautifully crafted physical knobs and switches that remind you this isn't just about tech, it's about touch, feel, and craftsmanship. Now, I know a lot of you are probably wondering, how much is this beauty going to cost? Well, Mercedes hasn't officially dropped the final pricing yet, but from what insiders are suggesting, expect it to sit comfortably above the $200,000 mark. And honestly, for what you're getting, the design, the hybrid engine, the interior upgrades, the exclusivity, it feels like a price tag that's justified. This isn't just transportation, this is luxury art on wheels. Comparing it to past Maybachs, you can clearly see the evolution. Older models were all about size and presence, they were big, bold, and imposing. But the 2026 version feels more refined. It's still luxurious, of course, but it's also smarter, more versatile, and much more in tune with what modern buyers want. It's not just about sitting in the back seat and being chauffeured anymore. This is a car you'll want to drive yourself, because the experience is that good. What really makes the Red Ambiance stand out, though, is the emotional connection. Luxury cars often focus on the specs, the numbers, the features. But with this Maybach, it's the feeling that wins you over. The way the paint glows, the way the doors close with that perfect Maybach silence, the way the hybrid system makes every drive smooth, it's about creating an atmosphere. It makes you feel special, even if you're just running a quick errand. And that, I think, is the magic of this car. So, if you ask me, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Maybach Red Ambiance isn't just another chapter in the Maybach story, it's the one that shows us the future. A future where luxury doesn't mean wasteful excess, but thoughtful elegance. A future where design and technology come together so beautifully, it makes you forget you're even inside a machine. And most importantly, a future where driving and being driven both feel equally extraordinary. Honestly, I can't wait to see this car out on the streets, because it's the kind of vehicle that makes everyone stop for a moment, admire, and say, now that is how you do luxury.